Everyone, this is Jane here from Crystal Sparkles Readings. I'm just here to pop down our cards for the week as usual, and I'm going to be using the black and white Faulkner deck and also the animal Colette Baron Reid's Spirit Animal Oracle deck. So let me have a little shuffle. Sorry, just drinking a little bit of tea. Let me just have a little shuffle and pop down our card for the day. Well, our cards for the week. What I'll probably do is pop down a couple of tarot cards and an oracle card to go with them. So, let's have a little look and see what our first card is. Okay. So our first card is the Hierophant. So Hierophant is a really interesting card. It comes up a lot and has a lot of different meanings. It comes up quite a lot for me. It doesn't come up quite so much on these daily and weekly readings, but I get it a lot. It's very spiritual. It's a very spiritual card. It's kind of like a teacher or a mentor, that kind of energy. The Hierophant also talks about hierarchy, and it talks about like big organisations. It often comes up in connection with things like universities, big schools, so like big organisations with you know, sort of very structured in their hierarchy. So it often comes up in that respect in a reading. In terms of like a weekly general card, I would say that this card will ask you to get structured, get organised, to be aware of the structure that you need in the week to make things happen. It might also be asking you to either seek out somebody to mentor you or guide you, or that you might be that person. Okay, you might be the person who is guiding someone else. So it's a real hodgepodge of a card, I think, the Hierophant. But generally speaking, it's very, very spiritual. In some Tarot to Harry decks, it's known as the Pope. It'll come through as the Pope, or like a bishop, that kind of, you know, somebody in authority, but also kind of spiritual. So it'll often come through in connection with things like that. So it's kind of just asking you to look at your spiritual energy. Where are you at with your spirituality? Are you kind of embracing it or not? Do you need to? Do you not? So I would say have a look at that, see what your feelings are about that. You know, some of us are really anti hierarchy and anti-authority figures and all of that sort of stuff. I'm absolutely convinced that's why it comes up for me quite a lot. It's because I'm not a big lover of authority, and in general I'm not particularly respectful of it, because my personal beliefs, and that these are my personal beliefs, this is not something that you should have to embrace. I don't kind of just give credibility to someone because they're called a priest, or because they're called a doctor, or because they're called a teacher. I wait and I make that decision for myself and see what I believe about that person. So I don't just give them credibility just because they've got that kind of tag to them. Entirely up to you. That's why it comes up a lot for me, because I think it highlights here's a figure that you might need to have some kind of debate about, some kind of thoughts about, decide what you think about this person. So, you know, it could come up that way for you as well. That's a personal view. Our other card we have, our other tarot, is the Beautiful Moon. So we do have a new moon this week. I believe it's either Tuesday or Wednesday. I will look that up and put that in the notes underneath this video. So when we have a new moon, the new moon asks us to kind of refresh our energy and to look at the things that we would like to manifest for ourselves. It's a new beginning, so it's asking us to kind of look at that. What do we want to manifest for ourselves? It's a really good time to write your new moon wishing letter if that's what you do. Make your new moon wishes, send out your affirmations, send out your cosmic orders, work with the law of attraction. All of that kind of energy, really, really good to do when we've got a new moon. So it is coming for us. I'm pretty sure it's Tuesday or Wednesday, but it's soon. Let me just have a really quick look because it might be able to tell you straight away without wasting too much time on here when it's going to be. I've got an app on my phone I can have a quick look at. Let's quickly see when this new moon is. Okay, so it is Tuesday. So the energy of that new moon is coming, and I would encourage you to use it. On Tuesday and Wednesday, we're in that energy. So, do write your letters, do write your wishes. I think if you write down your wishes, so much more powerful than just saying them. Up to you, but I always feel like if you hand write them, it's more of like a connection for me, works better for me anyway. So I would encourage you to hand write your wishes. Make a note of them. You can have them in, I've probably shown you before, I've got the moon diary, and there's a little section in there for writing it down. I tend to write mine in there. So let me have a little look and see what our spirit animal is for this week. Okay, let's just have a look. So our spirit, that is quite spooky. Not because of the antelope, but just when I said what our spirit animal is, a whole host of little parakeet birds have just landed on the tree outside my window, and now they're just flying away. That is, I always think that those things mean something. I wish I could have been quicker with the camera. I could have filmed them for you and shown you, but they literally all just arrived, sat on this tree, and then flew off again. When those cards appear to me, they talk about my uncle. My uncle really liked those sort of birds, and I am absolutely convinced that he's around when those birds turn up. And it's interesting because we have the Hierophant cards as well, which does talk about kind of spirituality and connection with spirit and all that stuff. So that's quite a personal message to me, but I would say, Hierophant says, watch out for your messages as well, look out for what spirit are trying to tell you. So, back to the cards. Sorry, I've deviated off a little bit in a waffle. Antelope spirit talks about things moving forward, life speeding up, that's the message that it says. Things are kind of going to start picking up for us. So if we felt like it's been a little bit slow lately, it won't continue to be that way. So I'm just going to have a quick look at the book meaning that she has here. These are Colette Baron-Reid's cards, so I like to read what she says about them. So it says here that when the antelope spirit rushes into your life, you are being reminded of the quickening of your personal evolution as a personal creator or a co-creator. You are being told unequivocally that it's time to get moving. Set your intentions. That's the new moon. The new moon is all about that, setting your wishes up, setting your intentions. Set your intentions and take action towards making your dreams real. So there's more to that, but I'm conscious of the amount of time that this video is. I try to keep them under 10 minutes, otherwise I'm having real problems uploading them. So the Hierophant talks about your spirituality, your messages from spirit, your kind of getting organised and kind of having that a bit of structure. The new moon talks about making your wishes, making your new moon wishes, having all of that energy going on. And the antelope says, once you've got yourself all organised and you've connected with spirit and you've made your wish, you're off. Take it further. Take it that one step further. So, oftentimes when we're having readings, we ask, when will this happen for me? When will this happen for me? Much of that depends on you and the actions that you take. So, once you've made your wish, start taking your steps towards it. If your wish is to write a novel, sign yourself up for a little course. Or if your wish is to be more independent, maybe you need to look at maybe learning to drive or something like that. So it's about you working out how you can take your part. The universe will do its part, you do your part. So it's like that saying, when you take one step towards spirit, they take 10 steps towards you. So it's all about you going for it, really, the antelope. I will leave that with you. Have a really lovely week, and I will speak to you again soon. Bye for now.